Paving this shit crank.
Hey, you guys, what's going on? I found this story from TMZ Sports, and it's a guy named Britt Reid, and he's been charged with a DWI felony and a crash that left a 5-year-old girl in the hospital. And I don't know if she's still in a coma, but last I heard, she was in a coma. So I'm gonna go ahead and read this story, you guys, and it says Britt Reid charged with felony DWI, and they released his mugshot. So I'm gonna show that. Okay, wow, all that talent. Okay, let's read. It says this is actually an update. I didn't get the first part of the story, so since I'm reading the update, I guess we'll catch up on, what happens as the story goes on. So it says at 1:38 p.m., TMZ Sports obtained Reid's mugshot, which the 35-year-old took after surrendering to authorities on Monday. At 11:15 a.m., Tom Porto, the attorney representing Ariel and her family, said in a statement to TMZ Sports, "The charge is absolutely appropriate given the circumstance. Ariel will endure this every day for the rest of her life." And the Ariel person is the little girl that is in a coma as a result of his drunk driving and slamming into their car. So let me continue. At 11:06 a.m., in court documents obtained by TMZ Sports, officials say Britt blood alcohol content in the moment after the crash was 0.113. I don't know what that is, well above the zero point zero 0.08 legal limit. So that dude was plastered. I don't even know how he was able to get in the car, you guys. I don't even know how he was able to walk. I don't even know why he wasn't asleep, period, knocked out, comatose. Because that's a lot of liquor. And that's a high blood alcohol level. Okay, in the documents, officials also say Britt suffered trauma to his groin in the crash that required emergency surgery. So I guess it was so bad that it crushed him. Officials added they retrieved data from Britt's pickup truck that showed he was going 82.6 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone just seconds before the crash and had reached 83.9 at the time of impact. Oh my God. Because that must have sounded like a heck of an explosion. The Chiefs released a statement shortly after the charge was filed saying the Kansas City Chiefs organization remains steadfast in our concern for all who have been impacted by this tragic incident. The team continued. Our prayers are focused on Ariel's continued healing and recovery. The Chiefs are regularly in contact with the family's designated representative during this challenging time. This is crazy. And see, alcohol will do it to you. A lot of people think that they can drink and drive like they're totally okay, but they need to understand you sat there and just chugged down a jug of tequila. You're not okay. You're not okay at all. You may feel like you're invincible and you're on top of the world, but you're in no condition. If he was at a bar and he was drinking, why did nobody take his keys from him so that he would not drive? We don't know where he got intoxicated at. So I'm just saying, if you're at a bar and you're intoxicated and you say enough alcohol, then somebody should actually take the keys of that person and actually make sure that they get home safely. um, Britt Reid, Andy Reid's son, and a former assistant on the Chiefs coaching staff, has been hit with a felony DWI charge stemming from his role in the violent February car crash, law enforcement announced on Monday. So it was Andy Reid's son and the former assistant. So were they all drunk? Wow. Wow. In court documents, prosecutors say they've officially levied a DWI serious physical injury charge on the 35-year-old. If convicted, Britt faces up to 7 years behind bars. As we previously reported, Britt was involved in a bad three-car crash near Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City back on February the 4th, just 3 days before KC's appearance in Super Bowl. I don't know which LV is. You guys, somebody help me with that. I don't know what that is. Look at the car. Wow. Wow, this car is totally thrashed. So it's a blessing that people actually survive. Okay, so here we come up to the baby. Okay, it said Britt was accused of slamming his pickup truck into two cars that had pulled over on the side of the I-435 highway at around 9 p.m. The collision caused serious injuries to a 5-year-old girl, Ariel Young, who was in a coma following the crash. Wow, poor baby. Look at her face all messed up. That's sad. Okay, that's all that story, but I'm going to read this last little bit. According to the girl's family, Ariel remains in the hospital and has been showing signs of improvement, but she still has a long road to recovery. Of course she does. Um, Investigators say Britt had told them he had taken Adderall and drank before getting behind the wheel. They added in court docs Britt did not perform well during field sobriety tests. Wow, so he was plastered. Britt had been placed on leave by the Chiefs following the accident, but he's now no longer employed by the NFL team. Wow, your life is over because you decided to get in the car, and if you did take an Adderall and you drank, you know that taking medication and drinking alcohol can have a really bad effect on you. So if he did have one drink, but then he drank some, I mean, then he took an Adderall, that probably like exploded his alcohol level in his body, or he could have just said that to get out of trouble. We don't know. So our prayers are definitely with little Ariel Young, and I pray that when she comes out of this coma, if she's not still in the coma, that her recovery will be wonderful, that, there will be minimal pain and struggle, as she's learning to prayerfully not have to walk again, but if she has to learn to walk and function again, I pray that it comes natural to her, that there are no lifelong scars that are left behind. There are no noticeable disabilities that's in her, that she will function back to normal. This is my prayer, and that her family will get peace, that Mr. Brett will get recovery for his alcohol drinking. I don't know if it's an addiction. I can't say that. I don't know him. But all prayers go up to everybody that's involved. Even the other crash that he was in, you would think that he would have learned, but apparently this guy has a problem, so we need to send prayers up for him as well. Thank God nobody's dead. This could have been a super, super tragic situation, but I thank God that the angels were watching over them. Even though he was the one that caused the accident, I thank God, and I ask that there will be peace in this whole situation. And prayerfully, there will be a relationship out of this, not to just get his money, sue him, and hate him, but that there could be a relationship that's built, that he could also be a spokesman, and start speaking around the word, motivational speaking about the effects of drinking and driving, because they really need that. People that get caught drinking and driving, it's almost like it's so easy for them. They get the monitor, and yeah, it costs money, but they can pay that money, and then you can suspend their license. I mean, something needs to happen different. Something different needs to happen. So you guys, until next video, you take care of yourself. Be careful, you guys. And like I said in another video, if you're driving and you see somebody that looks like they may be drunk driving, let them go ahead of you, get behind them, call 911, and give them the information that is needed, because you could be saving somebody's life. You never know. You could be the person that actually saved somebody's life, or somebody from having a life-altering situation that could take place because of an accident. So you guys, until next time, You take care of yourself. You be good. And don't forget to hit that like button, that post notification bell, and subscribe to the channel, you guys, okay? And I will definitely talk to you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. And thanks again for being a part of the Chain Breaking family. Bye.